Because you want a healer?
I got you.
Yeah, but I
I'm
have
channeling it.
backups.
Someone click this.
Thank you. It's good to know who loves me. Who isn't getting healed tonight?
Dun dun dun.
I love your trans.
Let's knock out this trash.
Ninos. I like your transmog. It's very pretty. But you're playing an elf, so never mind.
Elves are superior. I don't know what you're talking
Listen,
about.
in roleplay, we just have this thing against elves. We don't like them.
Why is it gotta be about race?
That's universal
That's
for
the
most roles.
entirety of WoW.
So in actual WoW lore, night elves. In actual WoW lore, night elves are a slightly modified version of trolls.
They're evolved to trolls.
I mean,
But at least they're not
I wouldn't say
trolls.
evolved.
They're advanced.
all elves evolved from
What do you mean at least they're not trolls? I love trolls.
Night elves are the reason for everything bad in Azeroth.
High elves.
No, I think that's Tyrande.
Mages, help me dispel. I'm looking at y'all. All these anti-curses.
Oh.
Yeah, the tank definitely can't help
You're not
with that
Tyrande.
either.
That's Jaina. Jaina's the cause of everything.
Because they grew Teldrassil is why we got invaded by the Legion.
No, it wasn't Teldrassil. And that was the... it was the Well of Eternity. And that's the fault of the Pantheon peoples.
He said... Oh no, we're all talking about trolls and night elves. He said, can you guys just help me dispel?
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. This is great.
Are we gonna reset, boss?
Sure.
I ain't doing it this time. I messed it up.
I'll do it. No, Pally Pony.
All healing cooldowns fire.
Right? That's what
If
I
we're gonna
asked.
reset anyway, might as well use less.
Don't let the holy priest beat you guys.
All right, everyone,
There's
get
nothing
out.
here.
Get out. Everyone, get out. Everyone, get out.
Well,
If you're
we
still
have
in the
to-
room.
But we have to.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware.
Okay.
Hit a taunt him as he gets in.
Someone pull Juve.
Yeah.
Leave a face. What are you doing?
Tag him. Tag him. Tag him.
I wasn't in the room.
You gotta bring him to the
We
gate.
can't.
Melee him through the gate. Everybody.
Yeah, you can.
Ah, I did it.
I did it as well.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, I'll get a wipe.
But my debuff is gone anyway, so that's good.
Patting my wife.
Have we started the logs?
Nope, not yet. I always wait for that first pull.
But that was the first pull.
Don't want that nasty death showing up, or white.
Yup. Gotta look good in front of BFI, gang.
I got all my Christmas presents wrapped today, and I'm pretty sure they're only 10% dog hair.
How's the
Man, I feel that.
I just realized something. Since I picked up alchemy, I have a 2-hour buff.
Oh
Yup.
yeah.
Wait, is that devil?
Yes.
Are you coming?
I'm coming to the one that Caster's doing. Are you doing a different one?
No, this is it. Caster's here. Hi, I'm Caster.
Yup, I'm-
Hi, I'm Caster. Can we have a 20-second full timer, please?
Yep. That's Caster. You're in the right place.
You joke, but whatchamacallit, Brooke did that once. No, I think we're raiding today in about half an hour. I'm like, wait a second, I saw the DBM, like, you guys just pulled Shriekwing, and I'm like, did they move it up an hour?
If we get a 20-minute pull timer, then the only thing I can guarantee is that at 19 minutes and 59 seconds, I will be wasted beyond comprehension. And y'all will have to deal with the consequences of that.
Just Ever will get a slightly better healing parse.
Thank you.
All right, I see a couple people not with food. Grim, no food. Cold Out Boy, no food.
How dare you?
Oh, I need to get my
Bunch of
flask.
people without flasks. Gang, this is heroic, and this counts as progression. So this is one of those times where use your flasks, use your pots, use the stuff you got.
Sorry, we were all kind of just joking around. I didn't realize we were yet.
If anybody has a blunt weight stone or a stack, I'll trade you a stack of the sharp ones. I didn't realize that there were two different kinds in time.
right, so it's probably worth calling out some of the difference here in mechanics. I think if I remember correctly, the biggest difference is that those stupid little echo things are no longer confined to that second phase of his. Those are going to radiate throughout the fight, I believe.
The whole time?
Death donuts.
Yeah, he
So-
throws them out in front of him.
Damn.
He will cast Echoing Shriek, and we will know beforehand. Basically, we're gonna be tanking him or her right like here in the middle, and pointing her like the tanks will be standing like right here, pointing her this way. And so all of the bubbles or white circles will be heading towards where she is now. And then the raid is going to be stacking up on here and here, essentially. These are the two safe spots. So basically just stand there, and then Melee, you can stand behind the boss, like right here.
Okay.
And then all of the circles should be baited that way. I think she targets the tanks when she does that, but if she does a random direction, then this whole strategy is useless anyway. Just don't stand in front of her when she is casting Echoing Shriek. That includes the tanks. We'll get out of the way.
Does the sharpening thing stack with the weapon oil? Sorry.
It doesn't
Are
stack.
you using
no.
the Shadow Core oil?
Yeah.
No, they do not. They are mutually exclusive.
Okay.
If you
All right.
wield, you can put one on each weapon though.
Cold out. How's that food coming?
No, right. There's my flask.
I have
Oh,
0. If anybody wants to trade me any food, I will pay.
What do you need?
Is there anything for intellect?
I have some, I think. Hang on. Who
Here's some verse food. You can have it for later.
I've got some haste.
This is
food.
good.
Where
Yeah,
you at?
I got verse food.
I got
All right,
my
let's,
bad.
all
I
right,
have-
so
I have crit strike.
all right, so let's not stress about it too much. I'm going to get a pull in here. I don't want to spend too much time, but let's make sure for these heroic fights, especially on progression fights, that we are all coming prepared and we're ready to go.
Okay.
So with that, I'm going to throw out a timer.
I have food on. It's just not perfect food. Sorry.
You want to face her this way, Juve.
Oh, thank you.
Screech is going to come out after this bite. Alright, so she does point it at the random direction. Just get out of the way from being in front of her.
3, 2, 1.
My bad.
Get ready to hide.
See the one that went through her.
You have identification, take it to the edge of the room. Not
Yes, there's too much doors.
So be careful where you stand, because you can easily LOS the healers.
Screech is
Screech.
coming out.
3, 2, 1.
I'll have to relook at that fast boss strategy and see why they wanted us to do it this way.
Three, 2, 1.
Alright. Just stay away from
So something that helps on this phase, if you just step a few feet back from the pillar, because randomly echolocate, I think it's called echolocation, that thing right there, a little gargoyle, spawns on a random player and leaves a red pool of blood. So if we stand back from the pillars a few feet, we won't clog the pillars themselves with blood directly on them.
Good call. So if you didn't catch that, don't hug the pillar.
you want to get someone up?
Three, two, one.
Beware.
Three, two, one.
One of those is coming right back through the raid. Try to avoid it. Raid back through the boss.
Hide, hide, hide.
Three, two, one.
Beware.
Three, two, one.
Shriek is coming out. Use personals if you have them.
Two, one.
Beware.
That blood shroud is really large. Do not be anywhere near. LOS.
That was an unfortunate portal.
LOS.
Juve's down.
You too far away.
Right, I'm up.
I needed that life cocoon.
I couldn't see you.
You get your own monk.
Go marry one.
He did.
Maybe someday.
I'll switch over to my monk. I got you.
You'll marry me ever?
Sure.
Finally, no longer lonely.
Line of
LOS.
sight.
Uh-oh.
Three, two, one.
Under 20%. One coming right for us.
Hide, hide, hide.
Take LOS.
Just feeling a little cramped now, guys.
Oh yeah.
Two, one.
It's like what, the four of
Still,
us?
still distance, people.
How's it going?
Oh man, who is that? How's that?
Oh man, it had to come this way, didn't it?
Oh, I don't think he's. Oh no.
Oh,
there's no room to work with, man.
I pot tendered.
Get out of there.
Pop your hellstones.
Zed, no.
Pop your health stones. Go and pop your health stones.
All right, all healers and tanks are gonna deal 23.
Hey, Ivis,
believe
could
in
you
us.
die so I can vanish?
That's rude.
Come on.
Right? Can you go die so I don't?
I'm
I
spamming
need a
regrowth.
swap.
It's already dead.
Damn it, Ever.
Oh
Seed
no.
defeat.
I would never. This is progression. I'm gonna get as far as I can. I'm just kidding.
Ever, I swear to Buddha.
It
We
doesn't
can
matter.
we can die whenever you want.
Fuck you.
I don't want to die.
I'm spamming regrowth.
Gonna have to.
I can DPS this 2.16 million health. Let's go.
Dude, that's like 1 Legion crit. Come on, you got this.
Does he have a Harden Rage?
I lived.
I don't think so.
If anyone needs or we can't repair, we have to run out.
All right. Well, there's the oh yeah, the repair guy isn't there yet. I got a G's I can throw down if anyone needs. Hopefully not, because it was
the
just
first wipe.
yeah. Hopefully everyone's come prepared enough that they're repaired.
Prepared enough to repair.
So
I see what you did there.
You were not prepared.
Another thing we
You
can
already
do
have.
to help with the red circles, at least in the beginning of the fight, is if ranging healers are directly against the wall. You know, just like other things that put a circle at the feet of your character, it should just be a half circle if you're standing here, or maybe 3/4 of a circle to start.
Duck is never mind. I was fixing to say I was
Well-
putting down a feast.
Well, I think, I saw like 4 people, trying to get a cast in before running behind the pillar. And as DPS, like as a Frost Mage, I'll just run away right away, which I think that's what some people just have to do.
Yeah, so I think it was Soph was calling this out too, but you look at that pillar, if you're looking at the boss right now, and if you look to the pillar to the right, there is a skull. That is where everyone is hugging. So what we don't want to do, and I was doing the same thing, and I think it's just really great advice, don't hug the pillar, right? So where skull's at, don't be there. Instead, when it's time to line of sight, be closer to where X is at. You're still line of sight, but that gives us some wiggle room with the actual pillar itself.
Can I just say, with the bat around the outside of the room, I literally stood right here in the middle, and with the bat on the opposite side of the pillar, for me, it was line of sight. If you don't have to be, the pillar just has to be in between you and the bat. You don't have to be close to it.
Also, I'm pretty sure the bat that drops that pool under you that is not random. I'm pretty sure it is something that happens when you get hit by a white circle. So as long as you're not getting hit by a white circle, you shouldn't be dropping a pool under you during phase 2. And
Yeah.
then the pools that come out phase 1 are from the circle and from echolocation.
During phase 2, it doesn't just put poop underneath you, it puts poop underneath you and everybody around you if you get hit.
Right. You don't want to get hit by those circles. You would rather want to run into the red and take damage than to get hit by a circle and drop more red.
So this is also one of those cases where there's another tool out there called Wipe Fest. And this will be one of those things where I can very easily go and look and see who is not doing mechanics well. So if that's you, get better at that, or I will start publicly shaming.
Yeah, and just to avoid that, like I said, the first streak, like I was watching it happen, I saw at least 3 people casting, and that's why there were pulls already before you even got up to the second echolocation or whatever. They were right here, which they really shouldn't be. There should be no pulls right here. So just end your DPS cast a little earlier, and it should be good.
Also, I understand why that strategy didn't work because I completely read it wrong. Essentially, we'll be tanking her here. The entire group should be on this side of her because it targets a random non-tank character. So we'll be here where Moon is, and the raid will be behind her on that side. And when she casts Echoing Shriek, then you move to the side as the non-tank character. So if you guys stack over there, or we can do it on this side of the room. If you guys, since you guys are already here, just bait it that way. But I think that side over there is a bit bigger, so there'll be more room for them to just kind of whittle away, and bounce over there. I don't know. Does this make any sense? I don't know if I'm making.
I think
No, running
realistically
from
speaking,
circle
we
to
roughly
pillar
know.
is just not going to go well.
Let's throw bodies at it. We roughly know what we fucked up last time, and yeah, let's throw some bodies at it, and we'll learn this as we go.
Oh yeah.
We can theory craft for 20 minutes, or get the same amount of benefit out of pulling in 5.
Can we move Void next to Juve in group 1, please?
I don't know how to do that.
I can in 1 sec.
Thank you.
I mean, I've got credit. We've downed this guy on heroic before, so I know we can do it. You know, with a few more people up last time, we would have had it. It's just a matter of stay out of the shit.
Yeah, just okay, otherwise you'll be fine.
The weekend group did it, which had a couple people from here, but this entire group has not done it.
Oh. Who jumps
I thought
higher?
you knew how to do it, man.
I did, and it worked. I just gotta not have anybody else in the group.
They are pulled out in tank frames, though. So.
Yeah.
That doesn't help me. I use grid 2.
Well, seems
Tank
like
frames
that's
up.
a you problem, maybe.
It takes 2 seconds.
I mean, there's
Give me assist. Give me assist. I can do it.
25 other people without a problem.
Are we trying to solve an important problem?
No.
Well, yeah, it's a healer problem.
Not one that isn't solved by having tank frames up.
Mm.
Oh.
No, I can't use grid 2.
All right.
I don't use tank frames. Sorry.
Keeping my mouth shut.
All right, we can address that point later, but you know, maybe a timer should be up.
Maybe.
One now up.
3, 2, 1.
We're all supposed to be at the back of the room, yes?
Well, if we wanted to theory craft it, that would be the yeah. So it would target that in that direction.
If you're range, I'd say if you can, just be out in the middle. Be on the edges if you could LOS and still be in range of what you need to do.
This should still work out since you guys are mostly over there. None of it's gonna hit you.
Oh, that smacked right into me.
Break that LOS.
Three, two, one.
Try to get that all the way to the wall. Won't put it between the paths between pillars, please.
I think one of those was definitely from me, though.
One's from me.
3, 2, 1.
Get ready to hide.
All right, going into this a little cleaner. I like it.
3, 2, 1.
So if you guys are comfortable, remember, don't hug pillars. Just put a pillar between you and the boss. You could be far from the pillar as long as it's between you and the boss. In a straight line.
Casting, LOS.
Leave room for the Zoth.
If you get hit by the shriek, you drop a pool, so we all know you did it.
I did.
It's like seeing yellow in a pool.
Staring at square. Shame on you.
I didn't see shit hit me there. Although I clearly dropped a pool, though.
Seemed like you were behind.
Something about that statement.
You must have like barely been within sight.
Why is it always...
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Get ready to hide. Run away, little girls, run away.
A reposition. Or not. Dude's down.
Get you up quickly.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Just gonna do a little bit. Oh,
Get ready to hide. Hide, hide, hide.
3. I got you, Juve.
All right, taking it now. Thank you. I'm up.
3, 2, 1.
Tried to CD and taunt and got hit with a sonar right as I taunted. Perfect.
Oh no.
Hide, hide, hide.
ah, that's not bad.
How did that hit me?
Glad I had Stampeding Aurora up.
Hide, hide, hide.
Damn it.
Three, two, one.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Line of sight.
Hide, hide, hide.
Three, two, one.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
4%. Hey, nice job.
Very nice. Nobody
Everyone
look
stay
at the
calm
white
for
text,
heals.
though.
That DOT did not go away.
Congrats on the loot.
All right, so in the interest of fairness, I will say several of those pools were from me. The line of sight is definitely a little trickier than you might think. There were twice that I think I got hit by that, and then one time early on, kind of smack dab in the middle, I didn't even see the circle coming at me. So you got to position your camera pretty well that you can see beyond the boss if you're in melee range.
Some of them coming through the boss as well.
Yup.
Do these square pillars, do they count corner to corner? Because I could have sworn I was behind the corner of it, but it didn't count.
If you can still shoot the boss, you don't have line of sight.
Bingo.
Before we go that way, guys, do we want to do Huntsman next without a DK? It's doable, just requires a bit more coordination. Since
Well,
we have
basically,
choices.
I'm gonna place the bear in the corner, and then the shades will pop out in the corner. You guys will see them in the corner.
And then you switch corners?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep, that sounds good.
So we definitely next.
Ideally, the ads will be down before the next shades anyway, so we shouldn't be popping out multiple sets of shades in the corners. But yeah, the Rip Soul in between the two sets of shades will be brought to a different corner. As long as I don't mess it up.
I didn't even get anima. I just got gold.
Same.
But I deserved it. I was on the ground.
I was just happy that I got a cocoon.
Look, Daddy, an angel.
No, that's just a dead Warcraft player.
If we could put some effort into avoiding the traps, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
I was told
They give a haste buff.
Shut up.
Oh,
it's,
jeez.
it's adorable and normal. They fucking hurt on heroic.
Oh, jeez, those are actually like enough. Those are chunking my health of Nero.
I
When you guys
reiterate.
pop-
The healers are aware.
It's adorable on normal. The
Please.
joke's not as funny on heroic.
I didn't realize they do an AoE, don't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? That's why I'm telling you to stay the fuck off them.
I'm the one way over here, not over there where they're at. But I'm still getting hit by it.
You mean these red things right here? We're supposed to pick those up?
Yeah, it's a haste buff.
I heard they have anima in them.
Can you disable them? Couldn't rogues disable traps?
No, man, you can't. They're not selectable.
No, you just have to stay away and time them out.
And even then,
My skeletal pinky.
I have to be stealth for that. So.
Does anybody know, like, the really good healer strat for this one? Because normally, like, I'm healing the Rip Soul, and I'm using the Jade Serpent statue for it.
I could speak for the last phase from what we're doing down in heroic.
I gotta restart my client.
This worked actually really well as tank and healer coordination, where when Hecutus, I think is how you pronounce the last ad's doggy name, and what happens is let them build stacks to like 4, maybe barely hitting 5, right? And then pop a big healing cooldown, like Divine Hymn, I think they popped like first. And when Divine Hymn was popped, clear like 3 or 4 of the stacks gone down to like 1 or 2. And then rinse and repeat healing cooldowns that way.
So the strategy would be to drop a bunch of stacks all at once while coordinating healer cooldowns?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But they said, the tanks in that group said that 5, like, if it got to 5, you're going to have to pop a big boy tank cooldown. Or he's just going to crush you really hard at 5 stacks. So if you do let him get to 5, make sure it's only for a hot second.
Let's see how bad damage is, and then plan from there.
Yeah. The usual strategy is just to drop like a stack at a time, just consistently, and let the healers kind of like gradually heal up instead of using big cooldowns. But if it works out better to just use cooldowns, we can coordinate those.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying let's give it a try once, see how bad the damage is, and see if we need to add additional moving parts to the strat.
Yeah, and that's also the last phase. We got to make sure we get through the first 2 phases.
Yup.
Should I
Yeah,
go
there are 20
single target
seconds.
heal again?
Beg pardon?
Can I go single target heal again? Because that's what I usually do. We didn't need it on normal this week. Our tanks were actually fairly topped, but I have a feeling that's not going to be tonight.
There's going to be a lot of group healing in this too.
Let's leave you like you are.
Lots of bleeds to heal through.
Let's leave you like you are, and again, let's throw an attempt at it, and then we'll see what we need.
Yeah,
also, is
I'm
cold.
gonna do a
There
quick tag. One. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
don't
do
know
a
why
quick
my
tag.
client did not let me click anything, but yes, I'm here.
All right, gonna do a quick reset on the boss. Tag it if you need it. Get ready to run out.
One thing I would say is worth mentioning, we ran a big problem with until there's coordination was stuns on the Deadly Roar of the Shades. If we can't control them normally. You know, it was a problem at least in the group that I was in, and the rogues out of all the classes had
We have
the
6
ability.
hunters.
Yeah, so like
We
I'll
have 6
just cheap
hunters, 3
shot it.
mages, 3 shaman. We're good.
I know exactly
Yep.
where you're going with it. I'll cheap shot it too.
Yep, just CC them and don't dot them up. And as far as the vicious lunge goes, the melee will stack for the vicious lunge in the melee. And then how about all the hunters just stack right on top of whoever's getting the vicious lunge?
Well, hold on. You only want like 3 or 4 people stacking because it puts a big ass dot on everyone in there.
I thought the ideal number was 6.
We were doing it with 3 to 4. Also, hunters, you can turtle and completely negate that ability altogether. So if you get targeted with vicious lunge, stand by yourself and turtle it.
Please, if you do that, which is awesome by the way, and I absolutely encourage you to do so, call in Discord out loud, don't stack, so that people know. Otherwise, you're just gonna kill your friends, and that's no good.
Yeah, as a mage, I
Kill them.
usually blink away and all that. But as a hunter, yeah, call it out.
Just the details are irrelevant. If you have an immunity, then yell "Don't stack" in the Discord.
Completely
Does it
off
feast
subject.
down?
I'm just letting you guys know. It sounds like all hell's breaking loose outside my house. So obviously, I've got a storm I wasn't aware was coming.
Oh.
Well, I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Hence why I'm here and not at the Christmas lights.
Wow, you wanted to raid so bad you created a storm.
We have
Witchy
Ow.
moment.
So
Do the
if-
shaman rain dance.
With the feast,
We-
if you haven't yet.
Yes, Nat,
there's a
Ice
feast down.
Block works, yeah.
So we have a blizzard going on outside where I live. So that's lovely.
All right, feast is down. Everyone looks like they are flashed. We good?
Nat, eat the food.
Even the vegetables.
Hey, I like broccoli.
I like broccoli cheddar soup.
Right, everyone is pretending to be ready. Full timer's up.
I'll take Margor. We are probably going to have to swap at 2 stacks, unlike the normal, where we just didn't.
You're right.
2, 1.
Don't forget to spread shot. Not bad.
Vicious lunge is coming out. Melee. Oh, you gonna
Stack a few.
I did vanish.
remember to call out if you're using an immunity?
It doesn't work for me.
Aha.
It's real unfortunate.
We're gonna swap after this Jagged Claw. Keep that in.
Stack.
I'm taking them
Don't
from
stack.
Don't stack. Good call.
Sin Seeker, watch your feet.
Taking Barghast. You want to take Huntsman to the middle?
Yep.
Rip Soul's gonna come out in 2 seconds. Heal the big bear. Shades are coming out now.
So what did... Oh, choose down.
Choose down.
All right, back up. Got Huntsman. Sin Seeker, watch your feet.
taking Varghast out. Ripsoul's coming out in 1 second. I have no defensives.
Ooh.
That bear's gonna need some healing.
What about this shade? It's at 30.
Alright, kill the first shade now. Focus
She's
it
down
down
again?
one by one. She was down.
We should define which one first is.
The one that's closer. They are marked. Okay, we'll just call it out.
Both
via the
tanks are
mark.
down.
Yeah. Wipe it up.
That was a good run. It looks like we do need a large amount of single target healing on this fight.
Yeah, we should
He's
probably have
taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, we should probably have Gidigo statue for this one. The tanks were just getting beat to hell and back.
I was taking almost 7k damage per second.
Yeah, I got
Jesus.
Yeah, I got a 25k shot that took me out.
Is there anything that we can do to make that better?
I am using my heavy shrouded cloth bandages. I know it's not much to help supplement the healing on the soul rip.
Oh.
That's very nice of you.
If I could pitch in, like our damage is pretty nuts, so I don't know if anybody wants to just move over to healing.
We have a lot of healers. It's more that we just need to set priorities, I think, on when we should be using like big heals on the tanks and shit and stuff like that. I think the healers are doing a good enough job. They just need to I guess prioritize Juve a bit more than me a little bit. I have a lot of self-healing that I can do.
Yeah, he's
Juve is taking a lot of damage.
His shoots are hitting for 15k, 15k, 25k crit.
Damn.
And they're 4 or 5 seconds apart, so it comes on. These are big hits quick.
Is it physical damage?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing better with it, because Bear just mitigates physical damage a lot better than most other tanks.
Most.
All.
Alright, I'll throw a feast down.
Iron for real good.
Can we get the warrior buff, please?
Can somebody shoot me a res, please?
Yeah, I was waiting until everybody was alive first.
I stepped away for a second, sorry.
It's not your fault. I was just waiting.
No, so if it's your fault, blame you.
I'm used to it.
Just want to say that was great avoidance on those shades. They didn't break out once.
Yeah, I mean, for the first pull on that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, we got through the first phase easy peasy.
So Void, we can actually group them up for a good couple of seconds here to get some splash damage in before we split them apart.
Oh, in the very beginning?
The beginning of the second phase, right when the bear comes out, because he'll start, the timer will take off, and you got a good 5 or 6 seconds, and then it's like a 1 or 2 second cast. So it only takes him about a second to pull him away fast enough. So we can group them up and just get some extra splash damage on the two of them.
So are you going to bring Huntsman right to where Varghast spawns, and we'll cleave him down for a bit, and then you move him?
Yep, exactly.
Awesome.
So I got my eye on that timer, and I'll get him to where he needs to be before the cast goes up. Usually about 1 second or so before the cast starts is when I'll start to move him. And then by the time well, in this case, the spirit thing is up, I'm in position, and I can kite him around a little further if I need to.
Sounds good. I also want to let you know that the reason I'm tanking the ads and preferring them is because I get to see a big bear rip soul, and I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, so that is awesome, but it's also super handy because he's a lot easier to see.
Yep. Very easy to see.
Also, who doesn't want to see some hot bear on bear action?
I don't need a macro anymore.
Right?
Oh, I'm so glad my weather app just told me there's a storm coming.
Oh, I like seeing all these buffs. Travis, waiting on you. There we go. All right, everyone's ready.
Mage buff again, please. Sorry. Thank you.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't forget to spread at the outset for the spread shot. Beautiful. That looks great, everyone. Stacky stack.
Sin Seeker. All right, got the bear.
Stacky stack. Love the enthusiasm. A couple too many in that pile.
I'm wondering if we should swap after every stack, because I'm taking 11k damage every 2 seconds from 2 stacks.
As your healer, I wouldn't mind.
All right.
We'll save
Grab
that
when
for
you
next
can.
time.
Stack,
I already
stack.
did.
There you go.
Sin Seeker. Yes, he's
All
a
right,
full
yep,
10
we
seconds. We can
have
get him. All right,
5
I'm
more
splitting
seconds.
him now.
Rip Soul coming out. Heal the big bear.
Ben's getting mana.
Sin Seeker.
Rip Soul coming out in 2 seconds.
When it's time, and it's not time, we'll start with Moon.
We've got a bear walking free.
That's the Rip Soul.
Kill one of the shades. Starting now.
Kill Moon.
Oh, okay.
Neck string.
Soul coming out.
Alright, everybody to triangle.
The other one. Break the other one. We gotta do it before.
Guys, everybody triangle.
Yep, new shades are out.
Let me get a trap on. There we go.
One of them's broken out.
Still need something on Moon.
Sin Seeker.
We're just gonna have to wipe it up here.
Yeah, one deadly roar. That's what one deadly roar does there.
It's death.
Yep, we got one broken out. That's alright.
Yeah, I
Hey.
broke
So
it out.
close.
I broke it out. I'm sorry.
It happens. Just don't do it again.
That was a very good attempt. We almost got Barghest down there.
10 lashes with a wet noodle milk.
I also think that my Convoke did it because I used it for a heal cooldown.
Yeah, but I dotted it.
Okay. I mean, Moonfire definitely went off. So
I only saw my dot on it. I don't know if yours was on there.
It's gonna happen.
You got two people fighting to take the blame. I like it.
I mean, I was
I
trying to
still
keep the
blame
tanks
you.
alive.
I mean, in reality, it was my fault.
But yeah, we are taking a lot of damage from that wounds first guy. We'll probably make the healers' lives easier if we swap out one stack.
Yeah.
We'll drop off if you swap it one.
No. It's a 20. It's a 20 second.
Because
Oh.
of the vicious lunge.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was very close to getting my first stack off before getting a second stack. I think if he doesn't do a vicious, then maybe a bit harder.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I will throw a feast down.
Juve, you said I could do that this time. Yesterday you said I
Huh?
could use feast.
What? I'm sorry. I'm too busy ignoring you. I can't hear you. right, you can have feast duty after this one.
Yay!
Anybody got a shadow oil I can buy?
Okay, so
Open trade with boblets.
I don't even know what they're worth, man.
I bought 100 of them, so
about $1.50.
Yeah, and I will say too, just overall, we're doing pretty okay. Right now, our average item level is 194 as a group, which is close, but not all the way there. Ideally, we want to be a little closer to 200, but I think we're doing pretty good with where we're at.
We still haven't made it all the way through normal and farmed that.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're kind of skipping ahead here, so.
Yep.
Are we going to work on Denathrius tonight?
Yeah, yeah. The idea was really what we're going to do is we're going to try to get a couple pulls in here on heroic just to see if we can get some nice heroic loot. But the idea is right here after the break, we're going to switch over and do that fight. And if we manage to kill it and get it down, great. We'll come back here into heroic and try to clean up for the night. And if not, we'll spend the rest of the night there. But also taking a look inside of ERT, which is a super handy thing, I see a whole bunch of people rocking out 200 item level stuff that doesn't have any enchants on it. Let's make sure we're getting that taken care of too.
Your friendly neighborhood duck will enchant for free if I have mats, and I have mats.
Like I see some folks, like I'm one of those people, like for whatever reason, there's a helmet that I've got, which is super low level, which I'm not going to throw a good enchant on, but like if you're rocking out a 200 or a 190, you definitely should have some enchants on that.
I'm sorry, I'm losing track of how many different enchants there are. I have rings, cloak, gloves. There's a helmet enchant for plate.
Don't think so.
No. I'm just calling it out, like, because I have something that's super low level, like it's a 151 still. Yeah.
There are
so
some stat
you said
enchants.
helm, so
There's like a strength enchant for one slot.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, no,
there's agility for boots. There's strength for something. So not everybody gets all of them.
No, I understand. It's just Juve wears plate and said he had a plate helm that he didn't have enchanted, so I was just confused.
yeah. No, that was poor wording on my end. All right, so we have probably time for one more pull. Let's get this dude murdered.
Let's murder him.
Red rum.
Ooh, everyone's ready. Timer's coming. Void, what do you think about grouping them up like that in that second?
That's good. You know, and a little extra cleave always helps.
Right?
2, 1.
All right, swapping after one still. Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna try that and see how it goes.
All right.
Worst case scenario is that we end up swapping on.
Right. All right, swapping them.
Ooh, please do not drop that bleed on the tanks. Battle Res Void.
Let's spread Seeker out a little bit more.
Today I learned that kills the tanks.
Whoa, more than 2 people need to stack with that.
3.
All right, just waiting for mine to drop here.
Yeah, so it looks like if he doesn't lunge, there's like barely
Stacky
not enough time.
Yeah.
My WoW just crashed.
Unacceptable.
Sorry.
-5 DKP.
Sin Seeker, watch your feet.
Oh boy.
All right, splitting them.
Two shades coming out.
One shade leaves.
2 shades, 1 raid.
always too soon for that.
Yes, always.
You guys will be focusing triangle first.
Sin Seeker.
Watch feed.
Big bear coming out. All right, you should be able to kill the first ad now. Get on triangle.
Watch moon.
As soon as you kill triangle, kill the next. Rip Soul's coming out in 2 seconds.
Personals.
And
kill moon.
I don't have a cheap shot for this.
I got cap
Jade's coming out. Tank is dead.
Yep. Both the things are dead. We can't keep up with the damage that's coming in that second phase.
Well, that first deadly roar.
That
got
first
out.
roar shouldn't have gone off.
All right. Do we want to give it one more shot, or do we want to take a break about a minute and a half early?
I think we should take a break.
We can, yeah. If anybody wants to, we should probably just take the break.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna take the break. I had at least one healer say pass. So.
Are we going to head out and swap to normal to work on Denathrius after the break?
Yeah. We'll do the head out thing. Yeah, let's do that now. Let's everyone run out. No one take a break just yet. Kitty, Osric, we want to pop and head on out.
I'm gonna hearth so I can change my spec.
Bubble hearth.
So I'm sad to see that you and I are the only ones in war mode.
I know. It feels like we're gonna get trashed out here by the army of dead bodies that we see on the ground about to pop up.
Right?
Angry horde incoming.
All right. Let's see. Can I swap it now? All right. It's set to normal now. Let's see if we can zone back in.
Really? No one else has war mode on?
That makes me sad.
I mean, I usually do, but to get some of the stuff done, I need to get it off, and I'm too tired and too bored to go to Stormwind.
But you're a warlock. You would trash people.
No, that means they go,
Right?
oh, a cloth person, let me just kill him. And
Warlocks
it's really
are invincible.
annoying.
Trick question. All right, seeing who's back.
Okay, hold on. Why won't it let me link my enchanting? With the hand sandwich.
Isn't there?
I
Like a
got it.
little
Never
speech
mind.
bubble?
Link it
Yeah.
from K.
And people can just look it up in the guild roster too.
I'm dancing on your back. That is awesome.
Can I have a summon, please?
I am doing enchants. Give me just.
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't mean that to sound rude. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, 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 no. Mine wasn't sarcastic either.
Okay, Natural, I'm not sure where you're at. If you can open trade with me, I've got your enchants.
Duck has a moon over her head if you need to find her.
If you put money in here, I will cancel the trade. I'm just throwing that out there.
Give her 1 gold.
Use the
Give her
mailbox
1
back here.
gold.
1 copper.
Ah, you guys are amazing.
Gold, 1 silver, 1 copper.
Too old to be a duckling.
Again, just to see who's back before I start throwing out feasts.
Before Duck starts
throwing out
right?
feasts.
That's right. Don't forget, you'll have to let me contribute.
See, I got a pile of them from Sendar. I'm still rocking out some from Fatty and some other folks the other day. I got a pile of them. I think I'm gonna send them all to you, Duck.
I specifically spent a whole week getting up. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, okay, normally I go do World Quest. No, I'm going to fish every morning until I get enough to make a bunch of feasts.
All right, cold out. You around? Muted if you're talking. All right, let's start running through
Yep,
this.
right here. Sorry.
Oh, cool. No worries, dude. Void, you want to give us the rundown again on this one?
All right, so I'm just going to give the rundown on phase 1 until we get to phase 2. Basically, there is a couple mechanics you need to watch out for. Feeding time you just run out with. It's a big circle around you. Anyone who stands in that circle will take damage, and it will heal the boss. Use a defensive if you can to not heal the boss as much. Because we need to DPS him down to about 70% in order to phase him. So it's a big DPS check because the room will be filled after 3 casts of Ravage and we will all die. Every Cleansing Pain removes a stack of this debuff that will make us slower in the intermission phase and make us not able to get to the center. It is called Burden of Sin. So you need to stand in Cleansing Pain in order to remove stacks. Blood Price comes out every other Cleansing Pain, and it will do damage based on the amount of the raid that has the same amount of stacks, which is why we split the raid in half, which I should probably do in just a second. And then, essentially, you want to get down to 2 stacks, and we want to DPS the boss down. Each Cleansing Pain will spawn a bunch of adds depending on the amount of players hit, and those adds need to die really quickly because they do raid-wide damage. And that's, I want to say, about it for phase 1. And in the intermission phase, it doesn't auto walk for you. You have to hold down the W key and move forward. Otherwise, you might not make it. And priests can, in fact, grip. So if you see any stragglers, just grip them. You cannot use any movement abilities or anything like that. And I think we are going to be tanking him towards the wall this time. So the ads all kind of spawn like between the boss and the wall. Hopefully that'll work out a bit better. Juve will take him first. Oh, I need to get off of you so I can eat.
I've only said that a couple times in my life.
Cries and loneliness. Yeah. So we will tank him basically where he's standing. Probably move him against the wall. And let me go get those groups out.
Flash should be down by now as well. And oil.
I mean, yes, with the feeding time, I talked about this yesterday, but if you have an ice block or anything to mitigate the damage or completely stop it when you get the feeding time, that A, stops the boss from healing, and then B, helps the healers out a lot. So use that if you can.
All right, so odd groups are going to go with Juve, and even groups are going to go with me. I have a star, and Juve has a circle. So when cleansing pain is about to go off, Ven, you're gross. You want to be behind your tank, and you will get a stack of Burden of Sin removed. It's a frontal cone, and we can all see who has what stacks. So if you don't get hit, everyone will know. And we'll go into the second phase mechanics when we get there. It's basically just kill ads and then go into mirrors. Alright, here's a ready check for pull. Let me get a battle shout. Thank you.
That's
I
right,
see
Alberto.
one person without a food buff. How dare you?
And she actually had to step away to go get actual food.
Oh, so she's getting an IRL food buff. That is acceptable.
I'm getting it.
Odds go with Juve, evens go with Void.
There.
Can I swap the healers out? The priests don't like me. I honestly don't know why. I can never understand.
It's probably because you're gross.
Why do you keep licking me then?
Well, he had to see if you were gross.
Odds, Juve.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
So you are with Juve.
Let me change the marker because I think circle was hard to see.
Gonna
All right.
get rid of the move so it doesn't distract anyone.
Are you sure you want to use Skull? What if DBM pulls Skull into something else?
It didn't last time.
Yesterday.
Okay.
That's a good call, but no, I didn't think we ran into that issue yesterday, so.
Okay, cool.
Right. Looks like everyone is good to go.
If we somehow do make it to the next phase, I will take the sword first, and you can take Denathrius. We'll be taunt swapping basically every racking pain.
Dig it. Timer's up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Make sure to be behind Skull if you are an odd right now. Nuke down these ads. All right, cleansing pain's gonna come out. Get right behind me. If you're on my team, try to get behind me right now. You have 2 seconds. And nuke these ads. You're gonna want to taunt him, Juve.
Got him.
Use any Hellstones if you have them.
Anyone else seen ever running around like a cracked out squirrel?
Alright, only a handful of people step in this. Not everyone.
Only if you have 3 or more on the dot.
So, this was a really good attempt. We got him down to about 74.5%. That is really close. We had a few people die, and we'll just need to work on it for next time. Healers, how do you feel? You're getting a lot of HPS in there, and still we had people die.
Ads need to die faster.
I was just gonna suggest, can we warp when he first spawns the ads? I know it's not ideal, but I think it'll just help.
Well, we should be lusting on pull, but do you want to save it for the first ad spawn?
Yeah, I think it'll just be better, because I know in that second, or I know in the first one, I think there were still like 3 ads and all the range had to switch, and the second one I know is like single-handedly. So I think it'll just help out a little more.
Alright, hold on, I'm putting out a feast.
Alright. Soph is in charge of the lust, so go ahead and do that. We'll try it out.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. When do we want to?
At the first ad spawn.
Okay. Yeah, it'll help progress the fight. It makes sense. We gotta at least see the various phases to get acquainted with them. There's a lot going on in each phase.
Yeah, well, we should be lusting on pull, because we'll get lust up in the third phase, because this is a long fight.
Try to tighten up the groups so the ads spawn closer together.
And don't forget to
And
pot
then
early.
they do an AoE around them, so make sure to get out of there as soon as possible after they spawn.
Well, you still get hit by the AoE even if you're on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
Not from what we saw last week.
It does reduce damage, but it still does a bunch of ticking damage. So if there's a bunch of them up, it's still going to chunk you from across the...
It's better than standing in it and getting nuked, is what I'm saying. We're very ranged heavy, we should be taking advantage of that.
Yeah, if hunters would like to cycle wild spirits, feel free to do so we don't run out.
And I think the ads for all the DPS, the ads are the priority. Even if there's one up, just make sure that Bad Boy's dead before going back to Denathrians.
And Void, in that first phase, are we swapping when we're doing cleansing?
We should be swapping right after the every cleansing pain.
Cool.
I haven't been doing an amazing job of that, so
No, that's why I was
we just need to
asking.
practice.
Right, and that's what I was asking because like a lot of the things that I've read, people haven't been. So I'm not sure. That's what I was asking.
So an easy way to do it as well could be that the first group just drops 2 stacks in a row, and then the next group drops 2 stacks in a row, or something like that.
We'll keep doing it the way we've been doing it. I just wanted to synchronize that.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter as much like when the groups drop stacks. They just need to be not an even. We need to not all have the raid at one set of stacks for the blood price. Otherwise, we just die instantly.
Realistically speaking, if we need the raid to never have the same number of stacks, and we need to have the first group drop 2 stacks and then start alternating. So, because otherwise you go 4, then group 1 goes 3, then group 2 goes 3, then group 2 goes 2, and et cetera, et cetera.
What we could do is just have the first group drop stacks twice, and then my group will drop a stack, and then we won't drop stacks for the second group until the very last cleansing pain. That way we can avoid tons of ad spawns throughout the entire encounter. We can just have like one ad spawn for the tank who's tanking it.
I like that.
That's a great idea. I love that.
Yeah, I do too.
That would take so much pressure off the heals.
Love it.
Cool.
Okay,
so group 1 is
you have the first 2.
Sounds good. All right, everyone was ready. Timer's up.
Does Mend Pet work on a bear?
5, 4, 3, 2.
I wish it should.
That legit made me snort.
It should be a toy that we can use.
All right, line it up.
Nuke the ads.
That looked really good there.
Yeah, I don't even think we lost it either.
Line it up.
Yep, I'm gonna do it on the next one. We had everybody pops cooldowns off the beginning.
Oh yeah, true. So that means this will be just as fast.
All right, I'm gonna tank him now. All right, I'm gonna face him against the wall. Be behind me if you're in my group. Use Hellstones.
And grab him after this.
Can we start moving them?
Yeah.
All right, Zax, you need to remove a stack. Stand behind me right now. No one else stand behind me.
They drop one.
And then in the next cleansing pain, we'll drop the last one. We didn't want to drop it right there, otherwise this blood price would have nuked us.
Beautiful on percentage too.
All right, get behind me right now if you're in my group. All right, and
Beautiful.
walk forward. Someone is going to need to grip Zax. He is at 4 stack.
Hey, you gotta run to the center or you'll die.
Run to the center.
Run to the center.
We had a lot of people that didn't understand that.
Yeah, they're gonna die right about.
It would not let me roll.
Yep.
Hey,
you
congrats on
can't
getting the
use
phase
You
2
can't use
people.
abilities.
OG.
Residue?
Working on it.
Ads over boss,
Well-
if I'm not mistaken. And
all-
range on the side ads, because melee can't get to him on the far left and far right.
Yep, so all range, hit the left one, and then we're gonna rotate to the right.
Don't be between the boss and the ads on the side if you're melee. The tanks face him toward the edges, and there's a move called Racking Pain that hits him out there in the yonder. And if
Real
you're
quick,
in the middle, it'll
range
hurt.
is hand of destruction. We can either go in the mirror or walk out to the center. Go through the mirror.
And as soon as it goes off, as in right now, go back through the mirror.
Everybody back through, yep. And then focus on your ads after that.
Range
So the guy
focus
on the right?
the ranged ads, melee focus on the melee ad. Massacre's coming out, so this is just avoid the lines.
And then this just keeps repeating for everybody who's new.
Get through the portal.
Of course.
Now ads are going to spawn on this side.
Alright, range back to ads. Left first.
Big heals on Jude.
Take Sire from...
Got him.
And you want to point him against the edge, because you don't want anyone hit by Racking Pain but you. When we get this down better, we can also hit the ads with it. But for now, just point it away from everyone.
Remember, after mirror, we're hitting range is hitting the ad on the right.
Go back through the mirror. Taking Remornia. Impale basically is very similar to the Wicked Blade mechanic, just go out of the raid and spread. Now we're taunt swapping again. Although Remornia disappeared.
Right.
Oh my god.
Alright, and now the next set of ads is going on... Actually... Alright. Do we have a Stampeding Roar up? Alright, mine just came up. That's my bad. I forgot there was another Hand of Destruction that we needed to avoid.
Juice down.
Kill those
Nope.
ads.
Both tanks are down.
Oh, never mind.
Let's wipe it up.
Yep. This was a very, very good pull. It was awesome.
Yeah, you can. Unfortunately, you cannot use movements down once you get pulled. So just run forward.
Yeah.
So one of the things you can do to help yourself is if you're Night Fae, you can do Soul Shape right before the intermission to make yourself faster. And I believe you can even get through it with 4 stacks. And then Druids and Shamans can also switch into their Cat and Ghost Wolf forms to give themselves a movement speed before going in. Once we get into the intermission, you can't change forms. But right before that, it happens, you can.
What percentage is the intermission?
70.
70%.
Or thereabouts.
You get about a second or half a second before the march, before he throws everyone back against the walls and does the march. So as soon as he jumps into the middle of the room, try to immediately shapeshift.
Does Warlock's Burning Rush also work the same way, or no?
I would not do it because you'll probably end up dying because the healers can't heal you.
Realistically, everybody should only have 2 stacks on them at some point, right? I don't see why anybody should have 4.
Correct.
And really,
you're not following mechanics if you don't have 2 stacks or below.
But
one of the nice things that could happen is if people got that down. This is for later, not for now. But if people got that down, then they wouldn't need to get stacks removed, so they would actually make us take less damage because there'd be less ads. But for now, we're just gonna go as normal with how we're doing it now.
Okay.
Ooh, scary thunder.
It's funny because as you said
That's
that,
in the
thunder
game.
came in through my mic.
That's in the game. Thunder's in the game, hon.
No, thunder's outside my house. It's getting nasty out here.
Thunder snow.
Yes.
Demizer?
Is that what you call a fat albino?
Maybe. Who wants to know?
I ended up switching to Fell Barrage so that I could help clear up those ads in phase 1 and phase 2. So.
Yep, this is there's a decent amount of AoE damage that needs to go out on this fight. So if you can AoE, that's awesome. But it's primarily a single target DPS situation. It'll just help a lot if you have the ability to do a bit of AoE in the first phase.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of between AoE and single target right now. So with what I'm doing.
I mean, how the tags were bringing Denathrius right to the ads at the first and second time. That was like perfect. So while I'm doing that, we're good.
Hey, Void, Nat's trying to get your attention.
What? Sorry.
Nat's asking you something in raid because she can't talk in the Discord.
Oh, he's asking about Impale.
Okay, so let me go look at it real quick. But
Yeah, I like that. And from what I see in text, it does look like it's a line outward from the boss to the impale target, which is a random player, and then anybody in the path will get hit by it, similar to like a shaman sundering move.
yeah, so basically it works similar to Wicked Blade, but it does not leave a dot, and it will hit anyone in between you and Denathrius, or you and the other impale targets. So basically, you guys want to like move out of the raid. It's going to be kind of hard because that phase is a bit of a cluster F, but it worked decently last time. I don't know how much damage was going out from Impale, but
if at any point you're wondering how much damage was going out from a particular mechanic, my answer will be the same. Lots!
Many damages.
Many damage, much suck. Don't get hit by sword. Sword sharp.
Alright, let's
start it up. Natural. I mean, if you get impaled, just move away to the best of your ability. You're most likely still going to hit like 1 or 2 people, but as long as you're not, standing in the middle of a big giant group, there's only so much we can do with that little bit of space. But it's not like crazy damage.
Eat some food.
You can also blink closer to the boss, because if seeing you and the boss, you get the range behind you, your range buddies, and they won't get hit.
Oh yeah.
It jumps to like 3 people, doesn't it?
Yep.
Full timer.
No food. I don't know.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
Get
Line it
behind
up.
Juve if you're in his group. Very nice.
So I missed getting behind you because the boss teleported on me. I was in the wrong place.
It will teleport to the tank. So just follow the tank, not the boss.
Mark yourself.
Anti-tide.
I certainly can.
But now I have. Oh, never mind.
You'll have opportunity to clear them. You just need to get down to 2. Every blast removes 1. Like we're at 2 right now. If everybody that got hit by it so far in Juve's side.
Get behind me if you're in my group. Use Hellstones. Alright, so I believe just Ball should be getting in this for an extra stack off. Behind me. Alright. DPS that last Echo of Sin down, and we're going to be moving out for this Ravage.
3, 2, 1.
Gonna move him against the wall. No one get in this unless you have 3 stacks. Or 4.
There's some people with 6 stacks.
We got a bunch. We got
I
a
think that's
bunch.
a bug.
don't
This
you
is going to
start
be
at
1
4?
painful blood price. I meant to say 4 stacks. That is my bad. We're going to have a lot of people at 2 stacks. It's going to be painful. Not as painful as I thought. Get in this if you have 3 stacks.
Very nice. Nobody dead.
Yeah, run to the center as soon as you drop.
It looks like at least druids can shapeshift during this.
I can just run normally. I didn't even see shapeshift.
You just have to go right away. That's the key.
Yeah, we had a lot of people that weren't at 2.
I died when I landed. That's
You
weird.
want behind him or Ramona first?
All ranged on left.
I got Remornia.
It's based on your stacks if you die.
Take Remornia. The taunt swap is after every racking pain.
Gotcha.
Alright, range, let's move to the right.
2 seconds.
Very nice. Go through mirror.
And go through.
Get that right. One down.
Anatide.
Impale coming out. Hand of Destruction.
Left again, maybe. Lower range.
Watch the line.
Mirror.
Oops, we just lost both
Go
tanks.
off and
Just you.
go through. I'm still alive.
I'll go back and get Juve. Hold on.
Get range. You got to kill the
upcoming
ad on the right.
Need me to take him?
Do you think I can
Yeah,
rush
take
over there?
Denathrius.
Got him.
Alright, I'm taking Denathrius back.
Believe after this mirror, new ads are going to spawn in the middle, or in the other two mirrors. So we just got to go through those.
Yep, so right after this Hand of Destruction, go through the mirror, and then we'll go to the sides and kill the other ads.
That's great.
Alright, we'll go left first.
Kills on Jew.
Alright, this is not ideal, but try to get out.
I'm down.
I'm coming to try to find you. Resing.
I'm up.
I keep going for ads. Remember, you can use as long as you get out of the be ready for the pull. We're all good. Oh, good. Stage 3.
Alright, make sure to nuke down these ads as quick as possible. They're going to be thrown into the middle of the room. Do not get on the outside of the room. Nuke those
Still got ads
down.
on the left? Yep.
They reduce healing by 15% each.
Which one first?
You need to take the
Left,
Denathrius
left.
from me.
Everybody on left first?
Can we mark it? It's based on perspective.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, we got it.
I cannot. Yeah.
I appreciate that he says based on perspective.
I didn't think about that.
Hitting it from
Basically, taunt when, as soon as your score and stacks drop.
Gotcha.
It does a lot of stacking damage.
Oh, blown right off.
Yep, me too.
I'm
Big
I
deeps, everybody.
forgot about that mechanic. There is a knockback, so we need to not be near any ledges.
I just had a feeling.
We're going to be able to...
Alright.
Damn.
This is
No,
another
we
very
used our
good
2
attempt.
big reses already.
No, that's all
Now
good.
that we've seen the entire fight, I'll go over
Oh,
all
15
of the mechanics.
seconds.
Go.
Do you want us to just wipe?
Yeah.
Yep, both tanks are dead.
I tried.
I mean, unless you think you can clear
roll
the
off
next
the edge.
4%.
Just jump off.
Save your bill. Roll off the edge. Save the gill to build.
So, what I should have done, was that I really should have done, is that after we killed the second set of ads, bring him over to the other set of mirrors where the next ads are going to spawn before that Hand of Destruction goes off, so we'll kill them quicker. We'll do that next time, and the ads should be less of a problem. And now to go over the Phase 3 mechanic. You all know that each ad will reduce the healing of the raid by 15% per ad, so it's really bad to have them up. We're taunt swapping whenever the debuff of Scorn falls off. So basically, wait for me to get like about 4 stacks, or if you tank it first, about 4 stacks, and then the other tank will take him, and then just wait for the stacks to fall off, and then we'll be good. Fatal Finesse is basically the run out of the group mechanic. And then you want to use any defensive cooldowns you have for Shattering Pain, which is a big knockback, and don't be near any of the edges. Otherwise, you'll get knocked off the platform. And he will do Massacre and Ravage during that phase. And they will alternate. Ravage is the one that does that'll fill up the room after 3 casts. So it's another DPS check, and then Massacre is those big red lines. Does anyone have any questions about any of the third phase?
Anybody that wants to, I've got Auction House mount up
What was
for
that, Ibis?
Vantage.
I said, I'm sorry, Void. You're going to need you to explain the entire fight for me again.
Kill the boss.
Keep your HP over 0. Keep the boss's health going down.
Holy fire, go!
Yep. Ivis changed to Shadow Priest. We do not need another healer. Clearly.
Is there a mailbox?
You sure about that?
I'm real fuzzy.
Mailbox right here.
I'm gonna relog real quick.
Ven said he'd play 2 healers at once. He's got 2 different computers he's running it on.
I was really by the end of that fight.
Just innervate yourself, Forehead.
I innervate Ven. And
also, Ever,
pop my
we should probably be
nanopods.
alternating stampeding roars.
Yeah, I know.
For Hand of Destruction.
Yeah, I let you get the first one. I got the second one.
Awesome.
Boyd, Nino, Daz, eat the feast.
Where's
So you're saying I should be using up my mana, so I get one.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought
you
everyone
could.
was supposed to give the enervates.
So if Zach should
I'm
get
only
Heat of
one
Flask.
person. We need a
I'm Flash.
Could we also put a marker like a moon on Ven so when he drops Mana Tide, all healers can get near him really quickly, so we can all get our mana really back really fast.
Mana Tide has a 20-yard radius, so you'll need to be within 20 yards of the moon when I yell Mana Tide.
Ooh, okay.
Can we bring Boss Boy out where it's still stacking Net and I think some other people? If we can just bring it out a little bit instead of right at the wall, that would be clutch. If not, then we can adjust.
Can we get a portal or closet?
Yeah, I brought him a little too close to the wall, and that's too bad.
Thank you.
All right, we got it this time, right before break time. Let's do it.
Can we rebuff really quickly for Torrent?
Crocs are just outside the room.
Don't forget your Kyrian flasks.
I was just gonna say that.
All right, everyone's ready. Let's do it.
Who do you think does his hair?
All right, Torrent, you are in my group, so you'll be standing behind me whenever Cleansing Pain's about to go out.
Me is Star.
For the first time and the very last time. I am Star.
He is Star.
You're my Star.
Oh.
And Sun?
That's cute.
I hope he's not my son.
All right, get behind me if you're in my group. Get behind Star.
Mana Tide down.
All right, only if you have 4 stacks.
All right, there are still people with 4.
All right, only if you have 4 stacks. All right, now if you're in my group and you have 3 stacks, you should be getting behind me right now.
Okay, you still have 6 stacks.
Yep.
It says 6, but it means 4. DBM's just weird. All right, now you should be walking
Walk forward
towards the middle.
Do it now.
Try-
Press your button
please
now.
Try to grip.
My butt is wiggling.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I'm not gonna
That
make
wiggler.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I think you need to have 2 stacks at that end part, or you're not going to make it.
Well, it
Yeah, you
doesn't
have
matter
to
how
have 2.
fast I walk. I can't get there.
I don't know.
If you have 2 stacks, you can make it.
I had 3 stacks.
Yeah,
Clear comms for now.
Okay.
We can have this discussion after with the poll.
Ranged on left.
Rising Mecha.
Mirror in 7 seconds.
Melee, there's an ad up on the side of here. All melee on this thing.
I got next one.
You need get back through the portal. Mirror.
Ranged on right.
All right, wait for it to go off. Go back through the mirror. Oh,
Ads on left.
Not bad. Never mind. I made a bad call. It's my bad.
And you come back through ads on left. Yep.
Vector. We're split.
Yep. Almost there.
Kenny, I'm innervating you.
Yay.
Oh yeah, this is
Balls
good.
ads up. Remember switching these ads, they just pop.
Mirror first.
Stay in. Or go.
Manatide down.
Void is down.
Get Void up.
Get the ad.
Would you are quiet if you're trying to talk?
Sorry, I just realized my mic was muted. All right, we need to get through this portal and kill those ads. All right, never mind. Get to the middle.
We do still got to kill the ads. Everybody
We do
on.
still have to kill the ads. They will pop over here.
All right,
That
we wanna-
area becomes a dead zone, which is why you do not want to be on the outside.
And we want to hold him in the middle here, right?
Yep, you want to tank him in the middle. Shattering Fade's going to go out. It's going to knock everyone back. Fatal Finesse, you want to have that stay out. Taunting. Hand of the Destruction's about to go out. We have
position your character so if you get knocked back, you will not get knocked off the edge.
DBM lied to me.
Alright, got him back.
Right there, that right there, yep. So if you stay toward the center, you're good.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ravage is about to go out, taking him. Or I guess Massacre's about to go out. Am I reading my DBM wrong?
Not
Oh,
saying
I
the same thing.
think it's out of sync.
Yeah. You good?
Alright, taking him.
Get away.
Just get as far away as you can. Taking him.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Now Ravage is coming. Try to tank him on this side. Do not be against that edge. Shattering Fate's about to come out.
You don't want to get knocked back into that area either.
Innervate on Kitty.
Taking him. Massacre's gonna come out in 2 seconds. Shattering Pain. Use defensives and use Hellstones.
Get away, get away. Don't stand in red circles. Take red circles not overlapping.
Shattering Pain.
Got him.
Big heals on Juve.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Spirit Link for life.
Ravage is out. Get out of the red.
If you get below 50, look towards personals.
Hero in 30 seconds.
And a tide.
Remember to keep your character's back toward the center of the room for knockbacks. If your back is toward the edge, you might go that way. Like that, yep.
Massacre's coming out.
Always be mindful of
Lust,
position.
Lust.
Hero.
Are there any B-Reses for DPS or no?
There is. Who would want it on?
Anybody?
I
never
just
mind.
grabbed the first one.
It's
He's
pretty
bit.
much a DPS race at this point.
Yeah.
Somebody hit Lust again for the person I got B-Res.
Reposition will get knocked off. Back toward the center.
We gotta.
Yep, this is the DPS check.
Yeah.
Damn.
We got him down to 8.5%, just about.
If we did all of our DPS, he'd be dead.
Yeah, can we talk about why we're not clearing enough stacks there? Because I'm just trying to follow the raid calls, and I didn't have enough stacks knocked off me to make it there.
I don't know what happened in the beginning, but it looked like I thought I was behind you, but there was like some movement, I guess, and I got extra stack, and that's what happened with me. But
Yep, so the tanks have to stand extra still, and you have to be directly behind the tank. It fans out a little bit, but it's not super wide, so you have to be directly behind Juve on his butt if you're a melee.
No, I know. It just at one point you called out if you have 4 stacks, get behind me, and I had 4 stacks. I was right behind you, and then I got hit by the thing, and then I was behind Juve the whole rest of the time, and I didn't have enough stacks to. I don't know. It just seems like we're not dropping enough stacks, or.
Well, so if you had gotten hit by the This DPS is looking very nice, guys.
15 seconds.
Check your pop.
We got a Stampeding Roar. Use it now.
Out of the swirly. Back toward the center of the room. Don't get knocked off.
Got him.
Getting the DPS up.
Heroism.
5%.
Popped already.
Fuck him up.
Kill him.
Kill him till he dies. 1%.
Keep it together.
Don't talk during the cinematic.
Hey.
If there is one, is there one?
There's a bit of RP.
So.
Yes! I'm so happy I have this ready here.
Shut up.
Alright, and the cutscene is when you deliver Romarnia. So go do that quest right after this.
Or next week.
Well, fuck
Where
you
do we
down,
turn
everyone.
it in? It said General Draven, but I don't have a turn in here.
We have to go back to Simfall.
Yep. You can, if you
Ah.
also completed your Anima quest this week, save it for next week, because
Yep.
it'll give you your entirety of the Anima for the weekly.
So here we'll do this. Excuse me, sorry, hiccups. We'll call tonight here, only because by the time we all get out, turn that in, everything else, we'll probably get like one pull in of another boss in heroic. Great job tonight, everyone. Go enjoy the cinematic. Go get that cutscene. You guys earned it. Awesome job tonight, gang.
Yay!
Yay!
This is me clapping.
Those that want to run Mythic Plus, I will be doing so.
I want to, but I have to be at work in the morning, so I probably shouldn't.
I'm down. I have off work.
Yeah. Let's go.
I'll
Fucking
do some
hyped right now. Let's go.
Let's kill some stuff.
Fuck. I'm no intensify, but man, 5th on that chart for that fight. I'm not hurting.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Go look
You
at the
have
log.
improved quite a bit.
Rogue.
That is a big change from yesterday.
I just want to see Ibis's damage parse.
Y'all gotta drop raid group so I can invite you.
Good night, guys.